So uh, here uh, I provide one example of the my thoughts on using the Grammarly program. And so as you can see, there are many uh, red lines here. So what you have to do is first of all copy this one. Okay, copy this one and then go to Grammarly again. Let's remove this part. Okay, delete and Control V, and so it shows you uh, the errors like that. And what I need is again go back to error table right here. Let me minimize this one and also this one. Uh, as you can see, table 1, we did this work before, uh, finding out the errors on the diary, right, like that. Okay, this part is about your comment. Okay, and so I would create the table 2 named um, comment on using Grammarly, and then to work this out, okay, so right here, I used the Grammarly program for the first time. It was so convenient. Thanks for uh, instead of using thanks for, Grammarly suggests you thanks to. Okay, and so I would accept this one, thanks to. And this one, I would say usage, thanks to. For the case of usage, is the right here, usage number 1. Okay, the usage 1. It is artificial intelligence, not a human. So if work, no need to use the capitalization. And for the case of so, it's a kind of optional, but anyway, uh, it suggests this one. Obviously, this one belongs to the capitalization problems, belongs to the mechanics. Okay, mechanics and capitalization. Right here, I call this one, and the English grammar here, article the problem. So article the problem right here, number 1. Okay, and I can use all day. The problem here is object is missing, so I can use it all day. I will call this one as the problem of the object, SVO. SVO right here, number 1. Okay, so I would accept this one, this modification right here, and so well, I have to change this one. As, if I have a question about English grammar, I can use it all day without time and space limitations, which is good. The Grammarly program kindly tells me why it is wrong, so I can understand after reading the explanation, I realized that I made a mistake about uh, I realized that I had made, so this one belongs to the agreement right here. Tense problem is right here. Okay, so I would call this one as the agreement in tense. Mistake, and instead of using about, Grammarly suggests in. So obviously this belongs to the category of the preposition. Okay, so I would call this as rephrase. I was confused whether to use, if I click on that, the problem is, uh, for example, I was confused about. So again, this is the issue of the preposition. Nouns, to use singular nouns. So this one belong to the agreement of the noun using plural. Okay, one. So nouns or nouns again at the second, and so I could accept this one and rephrase it. And so actually I wrote actually I'm writing in English for the first time. So this one talks about the agreement in tense again. Right here, I can say number 2 and rephrase. And if I click on before, to write it in 30 minutes, problem with the preposition. Okay, number 3. And so I I would accept this one. And there is no many time. If I click on that, it tells me there is not much time. So this one belongs to the problem of the negation, negation, and agreement in noun. So agreement in noun, agreement in noun, okay, and negation problem. Number 1, and I would accept this one. So I couldn't calm, and so I couldn't calm down. So calm, it's a problem of the transitive versus intransitive verb problem, basically. So 1, so I couldn't calm down and fully focus. Well, this one belongs to the S plus V1 and V2. Or I can see it as a problem of the parallelism. Okay, right here, number 1. So I I could accept this one. For the case of so, it's kind of optional. For some cases, comma, or for some cases, no comma, and so it's kind of optional. So I can just change this one. I was very nervous, uh, but it was a good experience for me. So the problem is comma, no comma here, and capitalization and preposition. So capitalization problem right here, capitalization problem, and capitalization and the preposition occurs and comma, and so I call this one as a comma one, and preposition occurs. This student made a lot of errors comes from the preposition. That way I can see the pattern, okay, and accept. I want to do better next time. Speaking of the grammar program on artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence, that's the abstract noun, so no need to use article here. And so this one belongs to the article on, okay, one. And so I would accept this one. Artificial intelligence, it is used for not only, so it is used not only for cell phones and cars that we'll often use, but also for the medical field and tourism. So it talks about not only A but also B, but phones and cars. Conjunction errors, I think. It talks about the conjunction errors. So I need to go to the conjunction right here. It talks about conjunction error one. And this one talks about the cell phones, agreement in noun, cars, agreement in noun. Okay, so we have five of them. And often used, and obviously no comma. So I will call this one as a comma error right here. Comma number two. We often use, but also for the medical field. Well, for the medical field, talks about the preposition and the article the. Okay, number two, and preposition. Preposition, local errors, right here, preposition, number five, okay? And so I would accept this one, and I could see, if I click up here, this advantage is not up to, so preposition again, number six, so I would accept this one too. People is the not the most but biggest problem. I would call this one as a word choice. Okay, word choice right here, number one, and I would accept this one. So I don't see any red one here. Then I can copy this one. Okay, I can copy this one, copy, and then where should I go? Word document here, and so I can put the control V here, and this is for again the my thought on using Grammarly program. I can copy this one and I can put it up here, checked by Grammarly. So this is for the work in your Word document, okay? Word document, and let's save this one. And this, let me just minimize this one, okay? And uh, well, this is the work for the table 1 and table 2. Table 1 diary and table 2. And so if you look at this one, uh, you can see some sort of pattern is going on here, okay? And so let me do this one, and you see a period and quotation problem number two and things like that. So by doing this work, you can see the pattern of your making errors in your writing, okay? And so I want you to hand in this one as well. Let me close this one, okay? Save. And so right here, I download these two, and I worked it out, okay? And then what you have to do is to hand in the assignment, okay? Uh, right here, assignment section, and the due date for this one is the May the 5th, okay? By May the 5th. Okay, that's all for how to do your assignment. Diary on the test, and the comment on the classroom, and comment on using Grammarly.